Exercise 2.5, Chapter Triangles, 10th Standard, Problems on Pythagoras Theorem. First problem, sides of triangles are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles. In case of a right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. So, we have to find here whether it is a right triangle or not, and if it is a right triangle we have to determine the length of its hypotenuse. The first problem is 7 centimeter, 24 centimeter and 25 centimeter. We all are familiar with the properties of the right angled triangle. In that case, the longest side will be the hypotenuse. The longest side will be the hypotenuse. So, here adjacent side square plus opposite side square is equal to hypotenuse side square. That's right. So, by this we will take 7 centimeter whole square, which is equals to 49 centimeter square, and even 24 centimeter whole square is equal to 24 square is 516 centimeter square. Yes, right? And likewise 25 centimeter whole square is equal to 625. 25 square is 625 centimeter square. So by this formula, adjacent square, we will take that, let it be 7 centimeter, so 49 centimeter square plus opposite, let it be 24 centimeter square, that means 516 centimeter square. If we add these two, we should get 625 centimeter square. That's right. 6 plus 5 is 6 plus 9 is 15. 5 1 carry. 4 5 6 6. From this we can say this is not equal. That's right. If we add this one, we will be getting 565 centimeter square, which is not equal to 625 centimeter square. Therefore, this is not a, therefore the triangle is not a right triangle. It's not a right triangle. Next, let us move on to the next problem. Here 3 centimeter whole square is equal to 3 square centimeter square is equal to 9 centimeter square. That's right. Likewise 8 centimeter whole square is equal to 8 square centimeter square is equal to 64 centimeter square. 6 centimeter whole square is equal to 6 square centimeter square is equal to 36 centimeter square. So, as per this formula, adjacent square side square plus opposite square side square is equal to hypotenuse square is the formula for right angle triangle. For right angle triangle, this condition has to be satisfied. If it is not satisfied, then it is not a right angle triangle. Adjacent means here 9 centimeter square plus opposite means 64 centimeter square. So now let it be 36 centimeter square. The longest side must be hypotenuse. Let this be hypotenuse. Is right, hypotenuse square. So which is equals to, no, this is not done. This one is hypotenuse square and this one is, let us assume that, is right, these two can be interchanged. Is right. Why means if this is adjacent, then this one will be opposite. If this is opposite, this will be adjacent. So hypotenuse means 64 centimeters square. So here, if we add these two, we will be getting 45 centimeters square. Does not equals to 64 centimeters square. Therefore, the sides given are not the sides of right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. The third problem is 50 centimeter, 80 centimeter and 100 centimeter. So here too 50 centimeter whole square is right is equal to 2500 centimeter square. 80 centimeter whole square is equal to 6400 centimeters square. What about this 100 centimeter whole square will be equals to 10,000 centimeters square. So which is the largest side here is 100 centimeters. So we will take the largest side as the hypotenuse square, yes, right? And then these two you can take as u, or it's left u. You can take anything, yes, right? It may be, if this is opposite square, then it is adjacent side square, adjacent. If you take the first one 50 centimeter square as a adjacent, then this will be this one 80 centimeter will be opposite. That's all that we can interchange, but the longest side will not change. That will be hypotenuse. That has to be taken as hypotenuse to check the whether this is a right angle triangle or not. So we will be using this formula right now. Adjacent square plus opposite side square will be equals to hypotenuse square. For this is for the right angle triangle. For right angled triangle, this condition holds good only for right angled triangle. Here adjacent is 6400 centimeter square plus what is opposite 2500 centimeter square. Is it equal here? Means no, this is not equal. Sure, these two LHS does not equals to RHS here. So what happens here? 8900 centimeters square does not equals to 10,000 centimeters square. So LHS does not equals to RHS. Therefore, the sides given are not the sides of right angle triangle. Angled triangle. The last problem of this main is the fourth problem, that is 13 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Here 13 centimeter is the largest. That means this is hypotenuse. You can take this as opposite, if not as adjacent. Let me take it as adjacent, and this one, the last one, is the opposite. So here 13 centimeter whole square is equal to 169 centimeter square, whereas here 12 centimeter whole square is equal to 144 centimeter square. 5 centimeter whole square is equal to 25 centimeter square. So here you all are familiar with the condition, that is adjacent square side square plus opposite side square is equal to hypotenuse side square. That's right. So here adjacent side is 12 centimeter whole square. 12 centimeter whole square is 144 centimeter square plus what is the opposite? Opposite is 25 centimeter whole square. So what is hypotenuse? 169 centimeter square. So here what happens here, if we add these two, means we will be getting 169 centimeter square. which is equals to hypotenuse, that is 169 centimeter square. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, we can say that the sides given are the sides of the right angled triangle. And here the hypotenuse is equal to 13 centimeter. The hypotenuse is equal to 13 centimeter. Problem: PQR is a triangle right angled at P and M is a point on QR such that PM perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM dot MR. To solve this problem, let us construct the data what is being given in this problem. Let me draw a first right angled triangle. Here PQR is a triangle right angled at P. So this is P. Let this be P, as it is 90 degree. It is right angle. And M is a point on QR. So we should take QR. We will take this as Q and this as R. You can interchange this one, but you can't change this P, as it is a right angle. And there is a point M. M is a point on QR. QR is there such that PM, P, here somewhere it is there, M, is perpendicular to QR. QR is perpendicular to PM line. Yes, right? So, we will mark somewhere here. Yes, I will be taking here M. And I will be drawing here a line which will be perpendicular, PM. Yes, this is perpendicular. This line PM is perpendicular to QR. So this will be equal to 90 degree. Yes. And then what we have to prove here? We have to prove that PM square is equal to QM dot into MR. Let us take proof. What we have to take means we will be taking the two triangles, that is PMQ triangle, PMQ, and triangle PMR. In these two triangles, angle PMQ is equal to angle PMR. This is given. How means it is equal to 90 degree. Let us consider this as 1. Now, you know that here in the first triangle PMQ, as angle M is equal to 90 degree. Yes, right? Angle M is equal to 90 degree. So the rest of angle P plus angle Q will be equal to, that is MPQ, angle MPQ plus PQM is equal to 90 degree. Is right? The sum of these two angles will be equal to 90 degree, as alone angle PMQ is equal to 90 degree. So remaining two angles will be equal to 90 degree. It is because of the property of the triangle that is the angle sum property of the triangle. As we add up all the three angles, it should be equal to 180 degree. So this is already equal to angle M is already equal to 90 degree. So the remaining two P and Q angles must be equal to 90 degree. So what I will do means I will be considering angle PQM is equal to 90 degree minus MPQ. MPQ. This be 2. Now here angle QPR is equal to angle QPR is equal to 90 degree as P is right angle at P. Yes, right? It is right angle at P. So here 90 degree means here there are two angles are there, that is QPM angle QPM plus MPR angle MPR. You should note down this one, MPR. If we add up these two angles, we will be getting 90 degree. Yes, right? So here you see QPM is nothing but MPQ. QPM is nothing but MPQ. Yes. So I will be shifting this one to this side. So 90 degree minus QPM, angle QPM is equal to angle MPR. So this will be equal to 3. This one we will call it as 3. So what happens? From 2 and 3, from the axiom 1, we can say that PQM, angle PQM is equal to angle MPR. We will call this as 4. From 1 and 4, we can say that triangle PMQ similar triangle PMR. You see now this angle PQM is equal to MPR. This angle is equal to this angle. Yes, right? Already this is, how can we say this means AA angle similarity criterion. So as we got these two angles, these two triangles similar, we will be now listing the sides which are proportional. To understand properly, I have constructed two triangles here. Here the first statement PMQ, yes, means here M is there, M is equal to 90 degree. Yes, right? PMR, let me take this one M, this one is M, and here also M. These two are 90 degree. Is right? And in the fourth statement here PQM, whatever it is, you can say take this one Q or this one, whatever you take. I will be taking here Q PM. So this one will be P. This angle PQM is equal to MPR. Here angle Q is equal to angle P. So I will be taking here P. This one is P. So this one will be R. Yes, right? Yes. So here it's very easy for us to write the similar ratio of the similar sides. MQ by as you have taken PMQ, yes, right? So MQ by MP is equal to, here I will be taking the hypotenuse, so QP by, here also you can take PR, and then the remaining is this one, so PM by RM. But here we want PM square. PM square, here is there PM and here also is there PM. So we don't want this one. There is no need of this one. So directly cross multiply these two things. So you will be getting PM square. This one is PM. Yes, right? PM square is equal to QM into RM. We have proved the required. This completes this problem. Third problem, in figure ABD is a triangle right angled at A and AC perpendicular to BD. Show that AB square is equal to BC into BD, and the second one, AC square is equal to BC into DC. The third one is AD square is equal to BD into CD. This we have to prove. First, let me take AB square is equal to BC dot BD. So, BC and BD is there, full. So, I will be taking in triangle. First, I will be taking ABC triangle and the complete this triangle ABD triangle ABD. Yes, right? Here angle ACB angle is equal to BAD. This is equals to 90 degree. That is given. Yes, right? This angle is equal to 90 degree. It is given. Angle A is equal to right angle. Yes, right? And here next one, I will be considering ABC. In the first triangle, I will be taking ABC, and in the bigger triangle, I will be taking ABD, which is equals to ABD. These two are common. ABC and ABD are common angles. Therefore, what I can write is triangle ABC similar triangle ABD. How means angle similarity criterion. So now we can list the ratio of similar sides, ratio of corresponding sides. So firstly, I will take AB of the smaller triangle. That is, yes, right? This is the hypotenuse. So AB here, AB. So correspondingly, we should take the hypotenuse of the bigger triangle. So this is 90 degrees. So this will be, BD will be hypotenuse. So BD, yes, right? Next, I will be taking BC here. Yes, right? BC of the smaller triangle. Yes, right, BC. That is from, this one is equal to BD. Yes, right. This is hypotenuse. Yes, right. BD. BC I will take. Here this angle, B angle is equal to, this is common angle towards hypotenuse. This moves towards 90 degree. So in the bigger triangle also it should move towards this angle B to 90 degree, B towards 90 degree here. Yes, right. BA. And then another one is there. So you can take CA here. CA. Yes, right. Here from 90 degree to the another one, what we have not mentioned here. CA to here it has started from 90 degree. Here it is 90 degree A. And this angle we have not mentioned. So A to D. Yes, A to D. So here what we have to prove means AB square. So AB square, AB into AB is there. So BC into BD, that is also there. So this one is not needed. AB square, by cross multiplication we can write BC into BD. This completes the first part of this problem. We have proved this one. In the second problem, AC square is equal to BC dot DC. To prove this, let me consider AC is there, AC square is there. Yes, right? We will be taking CBA, triangle CBA, and triangle CAD. Here angle BCA is equal to angle ACD. Why means, you know that AC is perpendicular to BD. AC is perpendicular to BD. So this will be equal to 90 degree. Both the angles will be equal to 90 degree. Let us consider this as 1. And then we will take angle BAD. Angle BAD is equal to, you all are familiar that it is angle A. BAD is nothing but angle A, which is equals to 90 degree. And this angle is a sum of two angles, that is BAC angle, sum of two angles BAC plus angle CAD. So we can write 90 degree minus BAC, angle BAC is equal to angle CAD. You should understand here, 90 degree minus BAC, this angle, yes, right? This angle is equal to CAD. Where is that CAD? CAD, yes, right, CAD. If we subtract this one means 90 degree minus BAC is equal to CAD. Yes, right. This one we will call it as 2. Next, we will be taking angle CBA plus angle BAC. BAC is equal to 90 degree. Yes, you should understand this one. In triangle CBA, if we add up all the three angles, we will be getting 180 degree. Yes, that is because of the angle sum property of the triangles. If so, if this angle C alone is equal to 90 degree, then if we add up these two angles, that is angle B and angle A, that is angle CABA and angle CBA and angle BAC, we will be getting 90 degree. So what I will do means, yes, you are sure of this one. So I will be taking CBA as it is, and then afterwards I will be shifting this one 90 degree minus angle BAC. So I will consider this equation as equation 3. So what happens here? From equation 2 and 3, we can write that angle CAD is equal to angle CBA. Angle, it is because of axiom 1. Axiom 1. And let me take this as equation 4. From equation 1 and 4, we can state that, yes, right? Triangle CBA similar triangle CAD. This is because of AA similarity criterion. AA similarity criterion. Here two corresponding angles of two triangles are equal. So these two triangles will be similar. To better understand this one, let us redraw these two triangles. Yes, right? So here, first of all, BCA and ACD, CAD triangles. Yes, right? BCA. So here angle C is 90 degree. What about here? ACD. Here also ACD. This one is C. Yes, right? This one and this one both are, yes, right, equal to 90 degree. Let us move on to the next statement. CAD. Where is C? This one is C. So let me take A, this one. CA and this one is D. CAD is equal to CBA. So this one is B. This one is A. So it is very easy for us to write the corresponding sides. CBA. First one we have taken CBA. So I will be writing this one CB first. CB by the corresponding side is CA, which is equals to BA. The corresponding side of BA is BA, so AD. And likewise we can write CD here. So first I should write CA, this one smaller triangle, CA by CD. So what we want? AC square. AC into AC. So we don't want this one. So AC into AC is AC square is equal to BC. Yes, right? That is CB dot CD, which is nothing but AC square is equal to BC dot DC. This completes the problem. So here we have to prove AD square. That is AD square is equal to BD into CD, BD into CD. So here I will be considering the whole triangle. So I need a BD full, yes, right, BD and CD, yes, right. So I will be considering ADB triangle in triangle ADB. ADB and triangle. I need CD I need no, so I will be considering ADC. Here angle BAD, angle BAD is equal to angle DACD or DCA, whatever you want you write. Yes, right? Both are same. So angle C is equal to angle A. That's all. A is equal to C. ACD. ACD. Why means both are equal to 90 degree. Given. This one is given. And the next part is angle ADB. ADB, angle ADB is equal to angle ADC in this small triangle. Yes, right? ADC. Common. Both are common. Yes, right? ADC is equal to ADB because both are common angles. Both are common angles. Therefore, what you can write here is triangle ADB is similar triangle ADC. ADC. How means AA similarity criterion. AA similarity criterion. So it's a time for us to write the ratio of the corresponding sides. So to write the corresponding sides, let us draw the two triangles. It will be very easy for us to write it. First, let me write A. Yes, right? ADB. So here A is 90 degree. So this one is 90 degree. So A, I will write. And in this triangle, C is 90 degree. This one is 90 degree. C. So I am marking here C. Yes, right. And then afterwards, this angle D in the first A, D, B. So I will be taking this one as D. Yes, D. This one is D. And here also D is common. Yes, right. And AD, so this one is B. And A, DC is marked. So what is remaining is A is marked. A is there here. So the ratio, it's very easy and very simple right now. In this first one, AD, so I will be taking here CD, which is equals to DB, so here DA, and then afterwards AB here, so I will be taking CA. So what I want here is AD square, AD into DA. So I don't want this one. AD square is equal to BD into CD. This completes the proof.